Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to a new video. So, round 1, we've seen the AFL being played with no crowds. In today's video, we will be playing AFL Evolution 2 with no crowds. So that you can actually now do this. So they did release a patch. This video will basically just be some gameplay with no crowds, just having a look at it. And also me talking basically just about all the patches that they've done with the new 1.8 gigabyte update that they have released for us. So as you guys can see, no crowds are here. It is like round 1 in the AFL. The Covid-19 led to no crowds, and now we can actually do it on AFL Evolution 2. So if you want to do this feature, head over to your settings before you get into an AFL game, an AFL Evolution quick game or whatever. Change the graphics. I think it's the performance tab. Change the performance tab to high. Now high will remove crowds. It will remove the scoreboards that you can see around the grounds. I'm not too sure what the medium does, but for high it does remove crowds. So if you do want to play no crowds AFL Evolution 2 like I'm doing, make sure to go to your settings and change it there. But a patch was released. If you guys want to know more about it, stick around. And also comment down below some questions you guys might want to know about the patch that was released. Lots of gameplay fixes have been made. I feel they corrected issues causing players unable to pick up the ball. If you guys can remember, there's a lot of videos out there of players just running around the ball. No one really picks it up. You can also you will no longer be called for throwing the ball when you actually kick it. Now that's happened to me a few times on my Essendon My Coach series, where I've kicked the ball but they've called it throwing the ball. It's gone 80 meters, which I have no idea how. You can basically give a throwing the ball for that kind of decision. Also, they have adjusted sliders and all that good stuff. They fixed an issue when being tackled over the goal line. It resulted in the boundary throwing. So there is some. I will drop all the patch notes down in the comment section below, a link to the patch notes, so go check them out. I'm not going to go through everything, but I will go through some things that I thought was well needed. Also, I like the change that they've brought in. They've removed restrictions on interchanges such as swapping ruckman into a ruck, because if you guys surely you guys have played a game where, let's say for Essendon for instance, I have James Stewart and Tom Bell-Chambers on the field to play as ruck, but Connor McKenna ends up in the ruck. I'm pretty sure they have fixed that. Players can now set their teams as desired, and the AI will take care of making all the interchanges happen and all that good stuff. Like I said, patch notes will be in the link down below if you guys want to go check them out. Players who are interchanging will no longer ignore the flow of play. Now, this has happened to me quite a lot, where I've seen a player out, I've kicked them the ball, but because they're coming off and they're interchanging, they just run past the ball, which I've got no idea why. I'm happy they've changed that. I just don't understand how that's got into the game. I don't know, but I'm glad it's fixed. It's good that they're listening to us. That is one good thing. I really like the listening to community feedback and all that good stuff. They also fixed the AI accuracy. So I did adjust the settings in my sliders to make the AI's accuracy just a little bit better, because I was getting games where they were kicking 25, 28 points and all that stuff. Fix an issue in AI getting too close to the man on the mark when taking a set shot. We did see that in previous videos where they didn't give any 50s. The players basically just had a shot on goal with someone standing right on them. They've fixed some online stuff now. I haven't played online yet, so go check the patch notes out. You guys can actually have a look at that as well. Presentation, now they've fixed an issue with the home and away crowd, I must say, of the crowd. I'm pretty sure now if you play at home against the Gold Coast Suns, there'll be more Essendon fans than Gold Coast. Now, a lot of people have been complaining that it was basically just a 50-50 split of two different teams. That's not realistic at all. Now, I think they have changed that, so I don't know. Go check that out. Go play a game, maybe play a game with maybe Richmond and Gold Coast in Melbourne and see what happens. See if there is more Richmond fans than Gold Coast fans. They have also updated the Guernsey, so the Guernseys look a lot better. I have played a few games with Essendon. The Guernseys look so much better. They corrected a issue with the lighting of the roof of Marvel Stadium. So if you did play Marvel Stadium when it's raining, the roof actually is closed. The roof looks open. So they've adjusted the lighting of the roof so you can actually see that it's closed, which is a nice little add, nice little feature. And they've also adjusted the time scale of the twilight, the night, and basically playing in the afternoon. So I think it might be a little bit more smoother. In the audio, they've improved crowd cheers, especially after a goal, which I like. They've increased the volume of crowd calls, such as ball, play on, all that kind of stuff. So the crowd is getting excited, but there is no crowd in this game, as you guys can see. I do like this. They're listening to us. They reduced the volume of crowd chants. So I think you've noticed when a team kicks a goal, you can actually hear the chants of the team just going crazy. I do like that as well. It's going to be more and more realistic. I feel like they're listening to us. I love that they're listening to us. Comment down below what more you guys want to see. Like I said, I'm commenting down the patch notes. Career and competition. They've added the ability to change opposition Guernseys in career and competition. I really like that. I didn't really like the fact that we couldn't change the Guernseys that were basically versing. Free agent players will no longer just leave. I mean, I had multiple opportunities where Scott Pendlebury just left Collingwood every single time. It's going to be a lot harder to sign free agents, so the rebuild videos might be a little bit more realistic. I really do like that, that they needed to bring that in. There had to be a slider. Players coming back, basically, so like I said, Scott Pendlebury will probably not leave the Collingwood Football Club. That is unrealistic. There is a more chance where he will re-sign. They've also fixed an issue causing duplicated players. Now, I've seen that. We all have all seen that in my rebuild videos. I'm happy with that. I feel like they're getting much, much better. They've also fixed injuries and suspensions, so I have a feeling the injuries will not be as long as they have been. I mean, I lost Jake Stringer for, I think it was like 28 weeks or something like that, so I really like that. And they have also fixed some other things in the game, like little things such as like the ball being red in a twilight game. I really, really like that. You can also see league-wide stat leaders. I really like that. You can actually view it instead of swiping across all the way when you're doing stats. You can actually just look at who's leading the lead in disposals, goal kicking. That's going to be very handy for coach series and all that to keep up to date on who is winning the specific awards. Players were moved. Basically, if you have played it, sometimes the players just get moved out of position for some unknown reason, which I've got no idea what the case is there. And also fixed the issue of players with the name Players 5. Now, I'm not too sure what happened there. I'm not too sure if you've actually seen that. Generated players will also no longer have odd Guernsey numbers. They will take basically what they are given, so I like that. It's getting more and more real. And they have fixed an issue with teams, like I said, not recontracting their star players. So that is basically it with all the patches. I mean, pro career is all fixed an issue with pro player vanishing from team roster. That hasn't happened to me. There is also multiple fixes, such as like if you're performing well, they won't just drop you, because that actually has happened to me as well. I mean, it happened to Jordan De Goey in our career simulation. He did his ACL, then he got cut. So they have fixed a lot of things. They have fixed multiple things that I feel like are going to make the game much better. They're only small things, but the game is getting much, much better. They are listening to us. Comment down below what you'd want to see. Personally, for me, I'd love to see a My Team League. They get a My Team League, a My Team mode in. I think we'd have a lot of fun in that. Now, I think that's a bit far stretch for a patch, but I feel like that could come in AFL Evolution 3. Like I said, comment down below what you guys want to see in the next patch. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was the Corona game. No fans in the crowd. Go to the start of the video if you want to know how to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video.